Deadlift can be traced back to the early 1800s, mostly performed in circuses and freak shows at the time. But the modern style of deadlifting we see today was made popular in the 1910s by Hermann Gerner. Now he's said to have an unofficial record of 830 pounds using an under-over grip. But at the time, the actual official deadlift record was only 650 pounds. In 1946, a new world record was set by Bob Peoples, who pulled 651 pounds. Bob would hold the record for 12 years, breaking his own record on 2 separate occasions. In 1947, he became the first man in history to deadlift 700 pounds, and 2 years later, 725. The record was broken in 1961 by Ben Coates. Ben lifted 750 pounds. This would be the record for another 8 years, and then in 1969, Don Cundy became the first man to lift 800 pounds. 5 years later, in 1947, John Cuck smashed the world record by lifting 849 pounds off the floor. John Cuck. That's unfortunate. It only took 1 year for Don Reinhout to break this record, and he added an astonishing 32 pounds to the existing record, improving it to 881 pounds. The first 900-pound deadlift came in 1982 from Dan Wolber, who set the record to 904 pounds. After years of strongmen and powerlifters lifting in the 800 to 900 pound range, it wasn't until 2006 that the 1,000 pound lift would be performed. The man to do it was England's Andy Bolton. This record would then be beaten by Benedict Magnusson in 2011, where he lifted 1,015 pounds. He would also add 1 pound to this 2 years later. And in the following year, 2015, Eddie Hall would beat this record by lifting 1,019 pounds. And again later the same year, he lifted 1,020 pounds. And in 2016, Eddie was on a mission to break this record again, by attempting to lift a weight that many deemed impossible. And not only did he break this record by lifting 1,025 pounds, later the same day, he absolutely destroyed the record by lifting 1,102 pounds, 500 kilograms, or half a ton. And as most of you know, this record still stands today. But with so many people today being able to deadlift over 1,000 pounds, it'll be interesting to see who can break this record. Because it's not a question of if it can be beat, it's a question of when. The number of athletes who have officially completed a 1,000 pound deadlift is higher than ever, and the number will just keep growing. Only a few years ago, the number of people who could deadlift 1,000 pounds off the floor was extremely low, and seen as an absolute incredible feat. But I don't want to go too much into the future of this event, as I do plan on making another video about this. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye. Wait, what was his name? John Cuck? Okay, but are you sure that's how you pronounce it? It's not like John Cooch or something? Well, that's not really any better.